It is not uncommon for the dynamic and ever-changing world of hip-hop to be filled with drama and feuds, which serve to capture the attention of fans all around the world. As of late, the focus has shifted to a growing schism between Cardi B and Bia, a situation that has progressed from a light-hearted banter to a full-blown argument, leaving the audience in a state of surprise. Hi there and welcome back to Rumor Spill. We need to take a closer look at this feud in order to have a better understanding of the underlying tensions and discover the complex layers that it contains. Bia, who had previously idolized Cardi, took a public stance against her, which sparked significant curiosity about the reasons behind this surprising flip of devotion. This marked the beginning of this dispute. The release of a freestyle by Cardi B, which was supposed to be a cause for celebration but instead became a source of controversy, gave the feud a boost and strengthened its momentum. A number of critics were quick to draw parallels between Cardi B's manner in the video and that of JT, with some even going so far as to call it imitation or, more brutally, garbage. It was this critical reception that laid the groundwork for a more profound struggle. The preview of Cardi B's upcoming song, which was included at the conclusion of her freestyle, was met with swift criticism, particularly from Bia, who claimed that Cardi had plagiarized her own work. The problem became more serious as a result of Bia's involvement, as she had previously released songs that contained references to Missy Elliott's song She's A to B, claiming that these songs were her original contributions. Her annoyance reached a boiling point on Twitter, where she expressed her surprise at the failure of fans to perceive the purported parallels between her work and Cardi's, thereby sparking additional disagreement and conflict among their respective followers. Initially, Cardi B made the decision to maintain her silence in the face of mounting allegations, possibly in the hope of avoiding a public altercation. On the other hand, the ever-increasing tidal wave of retweets and allegations pressed her hand, requiring her to confront Bia in public. Cardi's statement was sharp and filled with unreleased material that could potentially harm Bia's career. There was a deeper reservoir of disagreements and problems between the two parties, which went beyond what was obvious to the public eye, and this threat was a hint to that. Bia remained adamant and continued her onslaught of attacks on social media, despite Cardi's efforts to prevent the conflict from escalating out of hand and becoming out of control. Cardi B was pushed to the point where she felt forced to defend her reputation, even if it meant bringing hidden realities to light. As a result of this, the conflict only served to intensify. Fans and viewers were left wondering about the sources of such enmity and whether Cardi would in fact expose negative information about Bia. The atmosphere reached a boiling point, leaving spectators and fans wondering about the scenario. In the midst of this controversy that was becoming worse, Cardi's determination became immediately apparent. She asserted unequivocally that she was not the type of person to avoid confrontation if it meant safeguarding both her reputation and her professional standing. This attitude struck a chord within the hip-hop world, prompting inquiries regarding the evidence that Cardi claimed to hold and whether or not Bia would heed the warnings or continue to antagonize her. The hip-hop community watched the fight unfold with bated breath, waiting to know what the next move would be in this high-stakes game consisting of respect and reputation. The abrupt withdrawal of Bia from social media, which marked a dramatic stop in their public discussions, appeared to be an immediate response to Cardi B's stern warning, which seemed to have immediate effectiveness.
The passionate and frequently personal nature of rivalries in the hip-hop business is brought to light by this quarrel, since it is just one of many others that exist in the hip-hop world. It serves as a timely reminder of the tenuous equilibrium that artists are required to keep between their public personas and their internal conflicts. One thing is abundantly clear: in the world of hip-hop, which is characterized by its intense competition and rapid speed, drama is never far from the surface, and reputations are permanently at stake. The story that has been told about Cardi B and Bia is illustrative of the complications and pressures that come along with popularity in the music industry.
It highlights the significance of navigating disagreements with caution, as the repercussions can have an impact that extends far beyond the individuals involved, damaging their jobs, public image, and relationships within the sector. Fans and viewers will continue to follow the progression of this story, and it is probable that the lessons and outcomes will resonate with new artists. This will serve as a cautionary tale about the difficulties of maintaining peace and respect in the face of rivalry and competitiveness. A significant number of Bianca's admirers were left perplexed and worried after she abruptly disappeared from the public eye. This sudden turn of events prompted a rush of conjecture and suspicions regarding the reasons behind her decision, which led to many hypotheses and speculations. Some people held the belief that Bianca's decision to withdraw was a calculated attempt to prevent her ongoing conflict with Cardi B, a well-known musician, from becoming even more heated. As a result of the fact that Bianca had previously been so loud in her criticism of Cardi, the sudden silence that she has displayed is even more surprising. In the past, before this incident, Bianca had publicly professed her appreciation for Cardi B and praised her achievements in the music industry. Bianca's feelings for Cardi B had a dramatic shift after she collaborated with Nicki Minaj, who is also a well-known female artist. This occurred prior to the collaboration. As a result of this change of heart, many of Bianca's admirers have been pondering her next steps, taking into consideration the other praise she has received for Cardi. Fans saw that Bianca had deleted her tweets that commended Cardi B, further distancing herself from any affiliation with her. This caused the matter to get more complicated with the passing of time. Numerous individuals interpreted this action as a manifestation of Bianca's commitment to Nicki Minaj and a concerted effort to cut off her relationship with Cardi B. This hypothesis gained popularity among fans and followers, which led to extensive conjecture about the reasons for Bianca's actions as well as her relationship with both Nicki and Cardi. The admirers of Cardi B continue to have doubts about the motives of Bianca despite all of this. The genuineness of Bianca's claims that their relationship was superficial was called into question when it was brought to light that she had previously made public praises of Cardi. They went so far as to say that Bianca's abrupt shift in conduct was a premeditated attempt to attract attention and advance her own career. This was the conclusion reached by several. One thing was abundantly evident: regardless of the speculation that was going on, Bianca's disappearance from social media only served to generate additional suspicion about the reasons behind her actions. The continuing spat between Cardi B and Bianca has only served to pique the public's interest and stir up much more discussion. Bianca's quiet was interpreted by many around her as a strategy, which led to additional suspicion over her true intentions. This view was conveyed throughout the community, with many individuals expressing skepticism about the veracity of Bianca's assertions that Cardi had imitated her musical style or type of music. A number of followers went so far as to completely reject the concept, questioning the motivation behind anyone's desire to imitate Bianca's musical style. Moreover, this broad distrust extended to the debate that surrounded the similarities between one of Cardi's teasers and a song that Bianca claimed had been taken. It didn't take long for fans to come together and bring attention to the fact that Missy Elliott had cleared the sample, implying that Bianca's charges were missing some substance. Furthermore, the fandom emphasized that in the event that there were any problems with the sample, Missy Elliott's permission ought to alleviate any questions, discrediting the allegations made by Bianca. Despite the fact that Bianca attempted to portray herself as a victim in this particular issue, it was clear that Cardi B had an overwhelming amount of support from her followers. They continued to support Cardi, complimenting her true talent and denying the concept that she needed to copy anyone in order to attain success. They dismissed Bianca's assertions as being without foundation. Fans' reactions to the entire affair, from Bianca's departure from social media to the accusations she hurled against Cardi, were characterized by a strong undercurrent of support for Cardi and mistrust towards Bianca's motives. A strong undertone of support for Cardi was also present. In an environment where people were increasingly questioning her claims and behavior, many people interpreted Bianca's activities as a desperate attempt to maintain her relevance in the industry. This entire episode serves as a reminder of the complexities and dynamics of relationships inside the music industry, which is a field in which allegiances can alter and public impressions can change quickly. The unexpected disappearance of Bianca and the turmoil that followed shed light on the complex interplay of personal connections, professional rivalries, and the unrelenting scrutiny of a fandom that is extremely active and vocal. Subscribe Rumor Spill for more videos.